Most Friday nights, DJ Medhi plays a set at one of Adelaide's small boutique bars. It's a way to keep a hand in the industry that set him on a path to establish an international business.
I just started DJing at friends' parties. London was very hard to crack, so I went to Ibiza sort of on my own with some records and did get DJ work.
13 years ago, the DJ, with a background in electronics, moved from London to Adelaide and decided to pursue a dream to make a modern version of the analogue DJ mixers made famous in the 1970s nightclub scene in New York.
I wanted to make a nice DJ mixer, and I'd heard and read the original rotary mixers from clubs like Studio 54 and the Paradise Garage. And they sonically sounded so good.
Adelaide nightclub owner driller Jet Armstrong is among the industry stalwarts who encouraged Medhi by employing him to install an old-school rotary mixer imported from New York.
Mixers these days are not analogue, they're digital. They're made for a mass market, they're mass produced because, you know, clubbing exploded and everybody needed a mixer and they could not simply build handmade mixers for everybody like that. So that's where the quality went out the window.
You can see it's kind of got a bounce to it, which is quite nice, it's rubbery.
Hearing the rotary mixer installed at Sugar nightclub inspired Medhi to work on developing his own version and bringing that quality back.
So this is what you produce out of this garage?
Yes,
talk us through what each one does.
Yeah, okay, so this is probably the most popular. This is a 2-channel Lucia. Its highlights are having a freeway channel EQ, which is something that's every day on a normal DJ mixer, but rotaries have minimal control. So this is like a luxury rotary because of that.
To keep the design true to style, there are no slide faders like modern mixers.
They just have dials to sort of turn the volume up, and that is really a nod to the very first DJ mixers that were ever produced.
And instead of using microchips, Medhi designed discrete circuits.
It's much more complicated to make something without the microchips. You have a circuit, a microchip that big is, you know, compressing a circuit that's that big. But when you hand pick the components and use separate components, you do get a very open sound and you get great dynamics.
The finished product is put together at Medhi's Adelaide home, and the unique Australian-made mixers are winning a growing reputation among international DJs.
They're in demand all the time, and I'm constantly building them from my garage now. I do that as a full-time job.
To be running a business out of Adelaide, making bespoke rotary mixers and selling them to some of the world's most famous DJs is an incredible achievement.
But what did local DJs think of the analogue trend? DJ Caroline Tucker is a digital native.
Digital has been my world for as long as I've known, and I really enjoy it. I love the effects, I love being able to mix in different tracks, I love being able to chop and change and go from different styles and different genres in one set, because that's where the audience is taking you.
Instead of the slide up with a normal mixer, you just turn the knob.
With some guidance, this DJ is stepping back to the future, having her first go at using an analogue mixer.
Really nice. It was really rounded off. 5-hour sets can really start hitting that point in your ear. So using that mixer, it did seem a little smoother and it wasn't really that jarring.
It's not enough to convince this digital DJ to make a switch to analogue.
I guess I would have to say digital is where I sit, but that's only because that's all I know.
But for the analogue-loving audiophile, there's plenty of room for the old school to continue to grow in a digital world.
If they say the competitor's mixer sounded better or something along those lines, then I'll think, wow, that competitor's got really something good, because I know I've done the best I can.